And moving right along, we have a trilogy in a sequence here of the last three that my mother-in-law got me. This one's called Hotta-Mo Betta. It's a Chipotle Adobo. And I really love adobo sauce. When my mother-in-law was up right after my son was born last fall, she made a Mexican or Hispanic themed dinner, and she got the chipotle peppers in a can that had an adobo sauce in it, and she just added a few bits to our black beans and rice that we were eating, and it was quite warm, but the flavor was just intensely smoky and just really overall, I guess using intensely at the same time, it was kind of a mellow flavor. It was spicy, but overall the tone was mellow. I guess maybe if you eat too much of that, you do get the endorphin rush, and it does feel mellow. But I really dug the flavor of that, and so we're going to be trying this one. A little high in salt, sodium 250 milligrams in a teaspoon, 1 gram of carbs. Doesn't say it's from sugar or fiber, so I'm guessing starches or other, probably xanthan gum or something in here. Or maybe not. Okay, so the ingredients are chipotle peppers, which also further include whole chipotle peppers, water, vinegar, tomato paste, salt, vegetable oil, and garlic. And then, after that, apple cider vinegar, water, tomato paste, which contains tomatoes, salt, and citric acid. Then, light brown sugar, which includes sugar and cane syrups. And then, onions, orange juice concentrate, garlic, natural flavors, cumin, curry powder, salt, and spice. So I don't know what natural flavors mean. It could be extract, it could be some other sort of flavor ingredient. But in any case, we'll give it a whirl and shake her up a little bit more here. There's a lot of chunks and pepper seeds in it. Just by looking at it, you can see a few of those. So, oh, yum. Really smoky. Almost olive-like undertones to the smokiness. You can smell a little bit of that brown sugar, molassesy kind of smell. That's probably from the cane syrups in the brown sugar. I can detect the curry powder a little bit. Very complex aroma. You might get waves of the citrus from the orange juice. Very strong chipotle aroma too. Very complex flavor though. Let's look at the texture. Ooh. It's kind of thin, but it's got a lot of chunks of stuff in it. A lot of pepper seeds and chunks of peppers and tomatoes. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, I did say there was tomatoes in this stuff. Okay, slowly. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Very chunky. Very, very sweet. Mm-hmm. A lot of seeds. Mm-hmm. Mmm. That is really good. Even though it's fairly high in sodium and salt, it doesn't have any added preservatives of sodium, so it's all from naturally in the salt and other ingredients. But I don't detect that at all. That is extremely sweet, flavorful. I'm already getting a wave of heat up into my forehead. I feel a little warm right here, and damp almost. Not quite sweating, but like there is some perspiration happening. Like if I were to stand in front of a window or a mirror, I would condense on there. Mmm. Lingering aftertaste is molassesy. It almost probably from the chipotle, but it almost tastes like tortilla yeast. How they add that into some foods that gives it that smoky flavor. Oh, the saliva in the back of my throat's thickening up. Good overall low-level glow encapsulating my tongue and the inside of my mouth. Not really anything happening on my lips. A tiny bit of pinpricks of warmth in my throat, but not as intense as the mouth. burn, and it's not just localized to one spot. It's a little bit deadened on the back part of the roof of my mouth, but other than that, my whole tongue feels kind of warm, and insides of my cheeks, and a lot of it on the roof of my mouth behind my teeth. Faint, way underneath, lingering aftertaste of curry, but not all that much. The chipotle and the molasses from the brown sugar syrups really are at the forefront of this aftertaste. It's a really wonderful aftertaste. One of the best out of that in the aftertaste category. Their initial flavor really, really sweet, very smoky, and very savory from all the different spices. This is an excellent sauce from Hotta-Mo Betta, the Chipotle Adobo hot sauce. Good mid to upper on the lower end of the heat scale. It's a good solid glow inside the mouth and on the tongue. Really, really, really solid of the lingering aftertaste of the chipotle and the molassesy flavor from the cane syrups, and a faint underlying curry. Don't really taste the garlic and onions or anything like that, and it doesn't really taste all that vinegary. Maybe the apple cider vinegar used instead of regular white vinegar adds a little bit more to the overall flavor combination to solidify everything without one thing being totally dominant in the flavor as opposed to a few dominant flavor ingredients that still come through at the end. Or all in all, fairly solid low-level burn, tending towards medium but not quite. Good flavor, good aftertaste, nice and sweet. I'd recommend putting, basting a pork roast or a beef roast with this stuff. Maybe brushing a little bit on some ribs on the grill. It's got a really good solid flavor for a barbecue style dish. Really seems like it would be really good on meats. I'll have to give that a whirl sometime in the near future. But Chipotle Adobo sauce from the Hotta-Mo Betta company, really solid, sweet, overall a really good sauce.